Hey friends, just imagine this. Deep beneath the sands of Egypt lie 25 enormous granite containers, each weighing over 100 tons. No engineer in the modern world can fully explain how the ancients carved them from a single block, transported them 800 kilometers, and placed them perfectly inside narrow underground tunnels. In India stands an iron pillar that has remained rust-free through over 1,600 years, while today's best steel starts corroding in just a few years. And in Iraq, they found what looks exactly like a battery, built 2,000 years before electricity was even discovered. These objects don't appear in our history books because those books were written by people who never saw them with their own eyes. Today, we are going to explore 7 real ancient discoveries that feel like they were left behind by time travelers. Every single one is real, documented, and you can visit them in museums right now. Egypt, Saqqara, 1850. French archaeologist Auguste Mariette noticed a stone sphinx emerging from the sand near the step pyramid of Djoser. When his team started digging, they uncovered an ancient underground labyrinth. Inside the main hall stood 25 massive granite boxes, each over 4 meters long, 2.5 meters wide, and 3.3 meters high. The lid alone weighed 30 tons, and the entire container was almost 100 tons. When they opened one, it was completely empty, no bones, no mummies. Official science says these were made for sacred Apis bulls, but not a single piece of evidence was ever found. The most shocking part? The inner walls are so perfectly flat and the corners are so precisely 90 degrees that even modern high-precision machines would struggle to match them. Engineer Christopher Dunn, who spent 49 years in high-tech manufacturing, measured them and was left stunned. One unfinished box still lies abandoned in the middle of the tunnel, as if the builders simply walked away one day. If your mind is already blown, hit the like button right now. Drop a comment and tell me which one feels the most impossible to you, the giant granite boxes or something else. Comment below. And if you're enjoying this, make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss the full series. Let's leave the dark tunnels of Egypt and travel to the bottom of the Mediterranean Sea. In 1901, Greek sponge divers were caught in a storm off the island of Antikythera. One diver went underwater and came back screaming that he saw bodies on the seabed. What he actually found was a 2,000-year-old Roman shipwreck. Among marble statues and coins was a small, corroded piece of bronze. Inside this bronze lump were 37 perfectly crafted gears. This device, the size of a laptop, could track the sun, moon, and 5 planets, predict eclipses, and even mark the cycles of the Olympic Games. It used a genius differential gear system, the same principle used in modern cars. The ancient Greeks had packed the entire cosmos into a bronze box more than 2,000 years ago. Now let's go to India. In the courtyard of the Quwat al-Islam Mosque in Delhi stands a 7.2-meter-tall iron pillar weighing over 6 tons. For more than 1,600 years, it has stood in the open, facing heavy monsoon rains and burning heat, yet it shows almost no rust. Modern scientists discovered that the secret lies in its special composition. Ancient Indian blacksmiths achieved this incredible feat using only hammers and fire, something even today's metallurgy struggles to perfectly recreate. If these ancient technologies are blowing your mind, hit the like button right now. Comment and tell me which discovery surprised you more so far, the Greek cosmic computer or the rust-free iron pillar of India. Also, write your country name below. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss the next mind-blowing discovery. The Romans weren't only masters of roads and armies, they were also masters of light itself. In the British Museum stands the legendary Lycurgus cup. When light shines from the front, it glows a deep emerald green like jade. But when light passes through it from behind, it blazes a brilliant ruby red. The secret lies in tiny gold and silver nanoparticles, just 50 nanometers in size, embedded inside the glass. This is the same technology we use today in modern sensors and holograms. The Romans achieved this 1600 years ago without microscopes or lasers. Meanwhile, in ancient Mesopotamia near Baghdad, workers in 1936 discovered a 2,000-year-old clay jar. Inside was a copper cylinder and an iron rod sealed with bitumen. When scientists recreated it and filled it with grape juice, it actually produced electricity. This ancient device, known as the Baghdad battery, could have been used for electroplating or medical purposes, beating Volta's invention by nearly 1,600 years. Both the Lycurgus cup and the Baghdad battery represent forgotten advanced knowledge of the ancient world. Smash that like button right now. Comment below and tell me which one feels more advanced to you, the color-changing Roman cup or the 2,000-year-old battery. Also, write which country you're watching from. And subscribe with notifications on so you don't miss the remaining mind-blowing discoveries in this series. Back to Egypt once again, but this time to something small enough to fit on a dinner table, yet looks like it belongs in a modern jet engine. In 1936, archaeologist Walter Emery opened the tomb of official Sabu in Saqqara. Beside the skeleton lay a broken stone disc carved from fragile schist. Back to Egypt once again, but this time to something small enough to fit on a dinner table, yet looks like it belongs in a modern jet engine. The tomb dates back 5,000 years to the First Dynasty, when tools were made only of stone and soft copper. Yet the thin blades were carved perfectly without a single crack. 3D printed copies were tested, and they pump water powerfully, creating a strong vortex. Some engineers even confirmed its aerodynamic properties. Egyptologist Cyril Aldred suggested this disc is a copy of an even older metal original. 5,000 years ago, someone in the Nile Valley already understood centrifugal force, and then this knowledge simply vanished. If this ancient engineering is blowing your mind, hit the like button right now. Comment below and tell me which discovery feels the most impossible so far. Also, drop your country name. I read every single comment. And subscribe with the bell on so you catch the final part of this series with the Terracotta Army. Our final discovery stands in plain sight for millions of tourists every year near Xi'an, China. In 1974, farmers digging a well uncovered fragments of clay figures. This led to one of the greatest archaeological finds in history, the Terracotta Army. Over 8,000 life-size clay warriors, each with unique facial features, stand guard over the tomb of China's first emperor, Qin Shi Huang. The real shock came from their weapons. More than 40,000 bronze swords, arrowheads, spears, and crossbows. After 2,200 years underground, many blades were still razor-sharp and shining. A 2019 study revealed the true magic was in the high tin bronze alloy and the special alkaline loess soil that acted as a perfect natural preservative. A 2019 study revealed the true magic was in the high tin bronze alloy and the special alkaline loess soil that acted as a perfect natural preservative. We've journeyed from Egypt's giant granite boxes to the Greek cosmic computer, India's rust-free pillar, the color-changing Roman cup, the ancient Baghdad battery, the mysterious Sabu disc, and now China's immortal bronze weapons. All of these are real, documented and displayed in museums you can visit. None require aliens to explain them, but every single one forces us to admit that our ancestors possessed advanced knowledge that we are only rediscovering thousands of years later. So tell me in the comments right now, which of these 7 ancient discoveries shocked you the most? Also, write your country name below. I read every single comment. If you enjoyed this journey through forgotten history, smash that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Until next time, stay curious and keep questioning the past. Take care, friends.